Good morning, students. Today we are going to start our topic, the sentence. In this video, we will be knowing about the sentences and its types. Before moving ahead, we'll start with the introduction to the sentences, its definition and types. First of all, let us know what do we mean by a sentence. A sentence is a group of words that tells us one complete thought. That group of word, remember it, group of word. That group of word will be known as sentence. For example, Grace likes to play softball. Grace likes to play softball. So this is a complete sentence as it is showing, it is telling us something about Grace. Simple sentence always starts with a capital letter. You can see here that here G, then first letter is capital and it always ends with the full stop. Simple sentence begin with the word that must be capitalized. Like G here is in capital letter and it must end with the full stop. There are two parts of simple sentence. You should remember these parts. There are two simple parts of a sentence. First part is the noun. This tells who and what the sentence is about. There are three things we need to remember. First one is this tells who or what the sentence is about. Usually at the beginning of the sentence can be one or more words. Like the noun, it is must in a sentence and it will tell us about the sentence. What is the sentence about? It usually comes at the beginning of the sentence and it can be one or more words. For example, Grace likes to play softball. In this sentence, Grace is the noun as it is a naming word. Remember, naming words are called as noun and Grace is a name of a person or a girl. Why? This sentence is about Grace. We can ask who or what likes to play softball. If I ask you who likes to play softball, your answer will be Grace. So it is termed as noun. Second part is the verb. You might have known that the verb is the most important part of a sentence. Without verb, a sentence cannot be completed. This tells what happened in the sentence or the action word. You might have remember action words. So action words are called verbs. So without action word, a sentence cannot be completed. Usually what the subject is or what the subject does tells us by the verb. For an example, Grace likes to play football. Here we have already known about the Grace. Grace is naming word, so it is a noun. And what does she likes to play? She likes to play softball. So it is a verb. Why? Playing softball is what Grace likes to do. We can ask a question can be made, what does Grace like to do? Grace likes to play softball. There are three types of sentences. First one is declarative, interrogative and exclamatory. Let us read about these types of sentences. Declamative sentence. These are the most important types of sentences. These sentences will tell you facts, opinion and other statements. This type of sentence will end with a period. So declarative sentence will tell you about the facts, opinions and other statements. For example, the sky is blue. We know that the sky is blue. It is a declarative sentence, as we have declared that the sky is blue. I am a third grade student. It is also a declarative sentence. We will go to the movies tomorrow. He is a great reader. We have a program in the morning. Our class is having a party on Friday. These all are the examples of declarative sentence. Next is interrogative sentence. An interrogative sentence is that sentence which ends with the question mark. An interrogative sentence asks a question. This type of sentence is usually asked directly to someone. This type of sentence ends with the question mark. I have already told it to you. For example, can you repeat the question? Are we going to have recess today? What is your favorite movie? How do you answer this question? Do you have an extra pencil? You might have noticed here that every sentence here is ending with the question mark. So, these are called as interrogative sentence, as these are asking something to someone and ending with the question marks. So, these are called as interrogative sentences. Now, next part is negative sentence. A sentence can be divided into three parts like affirmative sentence, negative sentence and interrogative sentence. Fourth one is exclamatory sentence. We will read about negative and interrogative sentence. So, a sentence can be a negative one. We can convert a sentence from affirmative to negative by using don't or does. If the sentence is in present tense, we can change it by using don't or doesn't. These are helping verbs. These both are helping verbs. So, you can use don't with these subject. Like with these pronouns you can use don't. I, you, we, they. You can use don't with these pronouns. Like I don't drink water, you don't drink water, we don't drink water and they don't drink water. Here you have to remember that don't is used with the plural form of nouns or the plural form of subject. If the subject is plural, you have to use don't to convert it into negative sentence if the sentence is present. But if the sentence is in past tense, you will use was not to convert it into the negative sentence. You have to use doesn't if the subject is singular. He, she, it or any singular subject you will use doesn't. And in the past tense you will use was not. For the plural you will use were not and for the singular you will use was not. For example, we always play football. This is affirmative sentence. And to convert it into the negative we will use we don't play football. As the subject is in plural form, we will use don't. Those people work in Quintero. So, this is also an affirmative sentence. So, those people are plural form. You will use don't here. My sister lives in Equinque. So, here also my sister is singular. So, you will use does not. He usually watches TV. He is singular subject, here also we will use does not. To convert it into the question or the interrogative sentence, we put do or does, was or were, or will or shall in the beginning of the sentence, and we add question mark in the end. So our rule will be do, does plus subject. In the affirmative sentence we use subject at the beginning, but here we will use subject in the middle. So a helping verb or the auxiliary verb will be in the beginning, do or does, then subject in the middle and verb at the end. Like, do I drink water, question mark. These sentences will always end with the question mark. So do I drink water, do you drink water, do they drink water, or does he drink water, does she drink water, does it drink water. These all the examples of interrogative sentence. Let's have a look. My friend and I go to school yesterday. So here my friend and I, these are plural. Two persons are going to school. So we will use do here. Do we go to school every day? They always eat hamburgers. So they is also plural. We will use do they always eat hamburgers? My sister loves chocolate. My daughter loves chocolate. My daughter is singular subject. So with singular we will use does in the present tense, was in the past tense, and in future we will use will. He usually watches TV. He is also singular subject, here also we will use does here. Here some examples are given. Do you work in hotel? Yes, I do. This is the example of interrogative sentence. Does she teach German? Yes, she teaches German. This one is interrogative sentence and these are affirmative sentence. Do they smoke cigarette? No, they don't. These are negative form of sentences. I hope you have understood the sentences. Thank you. Have a good day ahead.